The writer of Hebrews is keen that we understand just who Jesus is. So he tells us what he is like, but also what he isn't like. He isn't like Moses, the leader of God's chosen people centuries before, leading them out of Egypt, through the Red Sea and wilderness, into the Promised Land. He isn't like the Old Testament prophets, who acted as God's mouthpiece to his people, warning them, encouraging them, and revealing his heart and plans for the world. He isn't like the angels, God's supernatural messengers. The readers of Hebrews would have believed that angels were the ones who delivered God's law to Moses on Mount Sinai. He isn't like the temple priests, administering and offering sacrifices on behalf of the people and themselves. The Son of Man is superior to all of these. He isn't Moses. He is the true leader, the good shepherd who leads us not into the promised land but into his kingdom. He isn't like the prophets. He isn't God's mouthpiece. He is God, and he speaks to us directly, revealing his heart and plans for our lives with authority, justice and mercy. He isn't like the angels. He doesn't give messages. He is the message. He himself is the living word of God, eternal and perfect. He isn't like the temple priests. He is the only mediator between man and God. He gave his life as the final sacrifice, exchanging our wrong standing before God for his right standing before God, so we can have fullness of life. Now all this would have flipped their thinking upside down. Everything they knew had been pointing towards Jesus. He was the centre of it all. He always was, and always will be.